All right, I am live. I just sent Joe the link. Are you guys out there? Well, that's the best restart I can do. I think we're back live, so sorry about that.
All right.
All right,
Here we go.
go
Back.
How does Florida Man find out about a Stanton bike? Did they find you? Did you find them?
There's this thing, you may have heard of it. It's called the internet.
Thank you.
And
Thank
you can type stuff into it. and,
You could,
and so,
you
yeah,
could,
a lot of research.
you couldn't really run into Reeb, really. Hey, Ken, how you doing? That's a pretty small company, but let's go with that. Have you ever?
I didn't know that Reeb did like so much custom stuff. I was talking to Jeff Lanowski, and he was telling me that they pretty much do whatever you want. And I didn't realize that was the case.
They do. Like when I got mine, it's really weird. You just talk to one of the owners or the shop guys. What color do you want? How? How do you want this made? Okay. And it was really fast too. I was really surprised. Have you ever regretted selling a mountain bike?
No.
So you don't get emotionally attached. You don't name them names.
No, I don't name them names, actually. My wife names everything. She names her cars, she names her bikes. But yeah, I don't really have names for them. I mean, I'll be fond of a bike, sure.
Well,
But
you did make that tear-jerking Emmy award-winning video when you sold your Yeti. I cried.
yeah,
Everyone who cried, say so in the comments.
I can understand why you cried. Yeah, I get that. But
because I'm old. Oh my God, I wet myself again.
It's like life is circular, you know? It went to a good home. Somebody's loving it. I follow the guys on Instagram now that have them. They're stoked on them. It's like they're breathing life. They're like perpetuating mountain bike like bliss. So I'm good with that.
Are 26-inch wheels dead?
Not even close. They're actually optimal on the dirt jumper, so they're not dead. I'm actually buying 26-inch wheel stuff.
I heard that vehemently. I might have to get rid of that question. Jordan Boostmaster was like vehement. Are you a gearhead?
For cars?
No, for mountain bikes.
Sure. Okay.
No, I mean, do you chase gear? Does it have to be?
Oh, that kind of gearhead. Yeah, man, I live under a rock, so sometimes you're gonna have to explain this stuff to me. I don't think I chase gear if it works for me, because I have an industrial design background. So a lot of times I'll have a problem and there won't be a solution to it. So when there comes out something that looks like it might be a solution to it, I'm game to jump on it and test it out. So maybe kind of, sort of.
Okay. Because some people are very obnoxious about it. You see people out on the trail and you're like, why do you have an $11,000 bike with XX and all that stuff out there? And it's essentially to show me that you have a lot of money, and there it is.
Right.
That's fine. Let's say you have a mountain bike manufacturing company. What's the name of it?
Fanatic Bikes.
Like fanatic, but fun?
Fanatic Bikes, yes. All about fun.
Okay. I want to get it clear.
You got
it's not like, so it is like, because I was thinking it's either fun addict or an addiction.
Yeah, like fanatic, but instead of FAFU. Not like that. No offense. But
None
like
taken.
fanatic. Yeah. Fanatic
What kind of,
bikes.
all right, fanatic. What kind of mountain bikes do you manufacture?
Um, I think since I'm all about the fun, I think I'd have to specialize in aggressive steel hardtails. You know,
Good
I think that's
answer.
probably what I would go for.
Good answer. I think steel is so ignored. I think it should
Oh
come
yeah.
back. And having read a couple of articles about how wasteful and how bad carbon is for the environment, I'm starting to feel bad about it. Um, Speaking of which, what needs to change in the mountain bike industry, if anything?
I definitely think some stuff needs to change. Which is difficult to say in kind of like this renaissance period of mountain biking. But I think it all has to do with the price. I mean, the price is just getting ridiculous. And, you know, when people, they just released, what is that new Turbo Levo SL something, some other kind of moniker on it. And it's like $16,500 for a bike. My first car cost $2,500. So, um, and it had air conditioning,
No, I'm
by
with
the
you.
way. So I don't know.
I'm
It's
with.
the prices just seem a little. They're like they're getting out there. It's almost like the industry's testing. How far can we go? And maybe they're not. I mean, I'm not an insider, so. But
I don't
that's what I
know.
think needs to change most is the prices of everything.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I was talking to Joe before we started, and I said, my wife and I have almost made the decision, even when I have 4 pairs of skis behind me, to not ski anymore because it's too much. What's your worst injury on a mountain bike?
And I've been pretty lucky. So I've basically just bruises and scrapes so far.
Okay, God, that was loud.
Sorry.
Will you will you ever own an EMTB,
Oh,
a
hell
pedal
yeah.
assist?
Hell
That a
yeah.
boy.
Dude, I
That a
would
boy.
like to get one right now. If I didn't have like 5 bikes of my own in the garage and then like 4 of my wife's bike in the garage, I would probably have one. But yeah, I just can't do that right now.
Yeah, this is hilarious. In the summer, my wife, who's an old lady, because she's married to an old man, has a bunch of old lady friends, and I'm not exaggerating one bit. Hey, do you want to go to happy hour? And they take their bikes, their e-bikes, and they literally go 20 miles, and they cover about 2,000 elevation, and it's like nothing. And they'll go anywhere. Last summer, they went 40 miles to a quilting show to a different town. Like, what the hell? Anyway,
That's pretty crazy. I got ghosted by an old lady on an e-bike in Italy. I was huffing and puffing up this hill on my road bike, and she just cruised right past me. She looked over at me and kind of giggled and just kept going. I was like, "All right, I
yeah,
hate you right now, but I get it."
it's coming. All right. Here's another section of questions. But in the meantime, don't forget in the description is Joe's channel, Mr. Tonka. You could just hit that link and subscribe. It is well worth a subscription. Mr. Tonka is one of the channels that I watch a lot, especially when I was starting, and copied a lot of his shit too. All right, here we go.
It's flattering.
What do you? It should be because I have a lot of subscribers. I'm giving a bike away at 10,000 subscribers, and I don't think that's ever going to happen. So I'm good. What are you not very good at?
What am I not good at? I would say, yeah, communicating. Hands down, communicating.
Okay.
Yeah, like I feel like I for some reason I assume people can read my mind, and then I'll get done talking, and I was like, wait, didn't I say that one part? So it's like I'm always thinking I'm saying more than I am.
That's a
I
bad
don't think my
sign,
mouth
Joe.
can move as fast as my brain.
All right. Here's my hardest question. I don't know if this is the hardest. Tell me something that you think is true that almost nobody agrees with you on.
It is a hard question.
I know. I got it on the
I'd have to
I got it in the
say
interwebs. It was right next to the Stanton bike link.
I would say that the Earth is flat. Just kidding. I'm not a flat earther. But
Damn it. This was just getting good. Like, please believe that. That would be awesome.
yeah, I don't know, man. I base a lot of my decisions in logic. So there's generally not a lot of people that disagree, or there's, as long as you're logical and sound, then I'll agree with you. And generally that goes vice versa. So I don't think there's one thing that I generally think is true that most people don't.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Let's say you're a superhero. What's your superhero name?
Oh man.
Mr. Fanatic. Captain Tonka.
Captain Manual. I don't know.
God, I sent you these questions a month ago. Captain Manual. I was Captain Manual when I was 13 years old.
Yeah, I still need to be Captain Manual. I need to keep working on it.
Okay. What is your superpower?
Well, clearly it's manualing, but I mean, hence the name. Right?
Okay.
I mean, wouldn't it be?
Here's Mr. Tonka to save the day with a manual. I know your house is on fire, but check this guy out.
Well, we're talking about in the, fictitious realm of things, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
What are you curious about right now?
Functional medicine.
What do you mean?
In a word or phrase, it's that as you and I are aware, we're aging, and with aging, we'd like to not age so much, recover faster, still be able to do things we could do 15, 5, 10, 20 years ago. And I think functional medicine has some of the answers to that, or at least maximizing the health we have now, because form of medicine that we're practicing here.
Okay. What is something you failed?
So I think you only fail when you give up, and there's really nothing that I've earnestly given a try and given up on. So there are some things that I'd like to do that I haven't done, or that I haven't put any effort into. I don't know if you can call that a failure, not starting, but
I think you can. I think you can in a
you
huge
can fail
way.
without starting.
Yeah, I do. There's a lot of people that don't start anything, and what makes that irritating is they bitch about it, and it's just like, I don't really care what your fear is. I mean, fear of failure, but if you don't start. All right, let me say this. Everyone out there in the chat, start thinking up questions for Joe. What do you know? Because that section's coming up next. And it's easiest for me to do that. What is the best piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Undoubtedly from my father, and he undoubtedly ripped it off of somebody else. Let me see if I can get this right. It's watch your thoughts as they become your words. Watch your words as they become your actions. Watch your actions as they become your habits, and watch your habits as they become your character. And you need to take care of your character because it drives your destiny.
Wow. Those are words to live by. That's very good. A lot of them. What's the worst piece of advice you've ever gotten?
Just go faster. I want to get a little higher in this jump. Just go faster, man. Don't worry about it.
Like, I'm going to add this question. Do you believe in peer pressure?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I asked somebody that one time, and they thought I was an idiot. I asked my younger brother was a skiing. He was a professional mogul skier. And I asked him one time, like, how'd you get so good? Peer pressure. And
Anybody that's ever ridden with Kevin Steady Spin understands peer pressure perfectly.
yeah, I can't believe the shit he does.
He will peer pressure you into everything, and it takes a strong will not to give in to his peer pressure.
That's why I'm avoiding him like the plague.
He'll get you hurt.
I'm sure he will. Look at Bobo.
Well, I think Bobo gets himself hurt, but
yeah, that's true. What personal trait has got you into the most trouble?
that's a little bit funny given my worst piece of advice. And the trait of mine, my desire to go faster has probably got me into the most trouble.
And that's in your DNA? It's just there?
I just want to go faster, higher, farther. I grew up skateboarding, and it was always, how high can we get off this launch ramp? How high can we get on this off? How far can you go off of this drop off and that kind of stuff? So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well, here's where this interview can end abruptly if you miss this question. Cake or pie?
Cake, without a doubt. Though my wife does make a fantabulous blueberry pie that I love, and I don't really like pie.
No, you don't like pie. Okay,
no.
Well, you're the outlier of the 5 guests I've had, so that's fine.
I'm all about some cake, man.
Jody Carnahan, what are your plans or goals for 2020?
Plans, goals for 2020. Plans are traveling a lot. My goal is to ride more park. Since I live in Florida, I bought a downhill bike, and I've been ridiculed by everybody. My plans are to get to more bike parks.
All right. Dad MTB question. Any up-and-coming MTB YouTubers to watch? Do you do that? Do you have time to do that? They come across my feed, and I'll give them a quick look.
It's really tough because I think if you talk to, well, I think a lot of mountain bike YouTubers don't watch a lot of mountain bike YouTube. They watch a ton of YouTube, but seemingly mountain biking YouTube's on the small side of that allocation. So I don't watch a whole lot of mountain biking YouTube other than, like the core group of guys that I know and have ridden with and that kind of stuff. But I don't know of any up and comers that are out there right now. No,
not that I'm very big, but I always have this analogy. If you've ever been to a restaurant with somebody that owns a restaurant, it's the biggest pain in the ass ever because they're picking apart everything that's happening. Oh, I wouldn't have this many items on the menu. I would never have a chair over there. And for me, I'll watch good stuff, but I almost miss the content because I'm like, how'd Mr. Tonka do that? How long did it take to make the thumbnail of him waving at a yellow truck with just that kind of stuff? And I kind of get out of it and dream about it.
I feel that. I feel you on that. I do the same thing.
Let's see. What's your Achilles heel on your mountain bike skill set? Thomas Fenlon wants to know.
That's an interesting question. I bet you if you had asked me that a long time ago, I'd probably have more skills. My Achilles heel. I think it's definitely got to do with my brain in accepting my physical abilities. And when I look at something and I know that I can do it, my brain doesn't allow me to just do it. And that probably holds me back from progressing more than anything. So yeah, my faulty brain.
This is more of a statement. Joe, this is from MTB Writer. Joe, you need to stop by Dothan, Alabama, and check out the Forever Wild Trails. I'll be glad to show you around. That was nice of him.
Yeah, we'll be. We're hoping to get up in Atlanta and in the Southeast. At least, well, this spring's almost over for us, but we're planning on moving up and around the Southeast with DH bikes and taking our trail bikes around. So you never know, that could happen. Definitely. If you see any Instagram posts of me leaving Florida, definitely shoot me a DM because I might be going that direction.
All right, and let's conclude. But before I do, thank you for tuning in, and don't forget, this is a really quality channel to subscribe to, and I've been subscribed to Joe for quite a long time. Also, you can see him on Instagram, and I always say this, I don't ever recommend an Instagram if it's someone that posts 28 times a day with crap. What's your favorite word?
Oh man, favorite word. Is send it a word?
Is what?
Send it a word?
That's two words.
Can you put into one, like put a life in there?
No, we can say your favorite words fanatic if you want.
Fanatic.
Send it's two words.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite word. Words are just tools.
That a boy. All right, what's your favorite curse word?
Oh man. I actually try to keep that to a minimum though, but in general, I think I do a lot of son of a nice lady and
okay.
Mother, father, but that kind of stuff.
Easy.
But
we don't want to demonetize this.
I think the most curse words that generally come out of my mouth is when something sketchy happens on the trail and it's holy shit.
Okay. Once again, that's two words, but okay.
Just poop then, all right?
Poop. All right. That's it. You just demonetize this whole thing. There's like 28 cents I just missed out on. What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
Well, we were talking about this earlier. I feel like I'd like to attempt, a full-time YouTuber, but I've seen how much work that takes from other guys, and man, I don't know if I'd get burnt out on it. But and there was a time in my life where I thought the reason I was put on Earth was to drive race cars. So that would be nice. And I was pretty decent.
Do you still do that now?
No. I don't have race cars anymore because I need a place to haul my bikes or something to haul my bikes with. So,
but you did race cars.
I didn't technically race cars or anything, but I would take my car out to track days and things like that. But then I never competitively raced. But I always felt like if I failed at something, it was pursuing a career in racing in some way, shape, or form.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for showing up and doing this. I appreciate it a bunch. I know this was, what is it, 5 o'clock there, 5:30 there in Florida?
5:33.
Like that. All right. Well, thanks for everyone showing up. Hey, hang on. What happened to Alex? Is he still alive? Single track sampler.
Yeah, he's still alive. Man, that's like the most hated question for him right now.
I know it is.
That makes him want to just go deeper in the hole. But he's working on a video explaining to the YouTube community why he's posting less, and that'll be out really soon, I'm assuming, because he's been working on it for a little bit. He's been enjoying his time here in Florida, though. He's been getting out some rides. He's
a good egg. Well, Joseph, thank you, and thanks everyone for showing up. And don't forget to subscribe to TONKA on YouTube. I'll see you next time.
Smash the like button.
Are we supposed to say that?
Well, if you want to.
What's up, YouTube? See you, Joe. Thank you.
Later, Matt. Thank you.